into August. It's like 1,000,000 degrees outside and 100% humidity. I'm pretty much breathing water right now. So it's like 1 in the afternoon. I thought it would be a perfect time to come outside and torture myself with a project. So today I am going to try and put some irrigation fittings onto our rain harvesting system and see how that goes. This is our tote that we have. It's a 275-gallon IBC tote. It used to have sunflower oil in it, and we bought it off of Craigslist. Cleaned it out, gave it a coat of paint to match our house. Of course, we had to install gutters to collect the water coming off of our roof, and we just did this one side, and there is a little bit around the front too. It was a real pain in the ass. Do not recommend, 0 stars. And then it comes down this downspout, which we added, and it has a diverter in here, which is this little tube, and inside the downspout is sort of a cup type mechanism, but the cup only goes around the outside, so it captures maybe 70% of what comes down the downspout. It goes in here, and the rest that goes down the middle continues down the downspout, and then I have a drain pipe attached to the bottom, and that captures anything that doesn't go into the tank, as well as acts as an overflow. So if the tank gets full, it comes back out through that tube and then down the downspout and into the drain tube, which goes under all this mulch to the banana tree over here. So the banana tree gets any extra water that comes out. I also drilled a couple holes in the pipe somewhere around here so that this little Meyer lemon can get some of the water as well. It comes with this coarse threaded outlet here, and so I had to buy a special adapter online. It was pretty cheap. I want to say it was like 15 bucks. That'll reduce it down to what you can put a hose thing on. And then I got this little 2 outlet hose bib to go on it. So one will be just for the hose for hand watering, and then the other one is going to go to the drip system. So the plan is it's going to come from the tank down this little short hose that I had, this black one. And then I got this fitting which goes from hose, or I can actually take it from that outlet right there if I wanted to, and then it connects to 1/2-inch drip tubing. And this is a perma-lock system, so you can put it on and take it off, unlike a compression fitting, which is kind of there forever. And I got it from the nice folks at Drip Depot, and they even put some little candy in the bag. Isn't that nice? So it's going to go from this to the tubing, and I'm trying to drill through the wall of this right here. And it's going to come out the other side, and it's going to go to our T compression fitting, and then I need to cut this one, and it's going to go each way, left and right. Got an elbow here. I like to lay everything out so I can map it. And I cut all my lengths. I put this tubing out first thing in the morning so it could get warm in the sun and less curly, just a little easier to work with. And then I'm going to put another hole in this end. So it's going to go down the center of this bed, down right here, out this one, under the mulch, and then into this bed where I've got an elbow down there. It's going to elbow off that way, and then I've got a cap down there. Same thing on the other side. I've got my elbow over here. There's a cap down there. My tubing, which I've already measured out. It's going to go through that bed, hopefully, and down the center, and elbow, and we're back to the beginning. Alright, so we've got this end all set. We've got our hole finally through here, our connector, got the T going on, and that elbow, boom, set, and way down here, this elbow's in. So I just have to wait for the drill battery to charge again, and I could cut out the 2 holes at the other end and continue on, but I think it's break time now. For the secondary lines, I'm just using 1/4-inch drip tubing with no emitters. Since I'm depending on gravity for the pressure, I don't want anything restricting that water flow. System, and a few things have happened in that time. First of all, the timer has arrived, so we'll be able to run this when we're out of town. Another thing is this splitter I had on it has developed a leak, so I took that off, and now we just have the one. And more importantly, after a month of complete dryness, we got a nice little downpour day before yesterday, so we've got about 50 gallons in there, so it seems like a good time to try out this timer thing. I'm just going to put it on manual since I'm here, and give it a go. Did that scare you, Ellie? Let me open the main thing there. That's open. Valve's open. We should be getting some water. It takes about a minute to make it down the line, but here we go. It's running. All right, everything looks good and soaked after maybe 5 minutes of watering. So I'm going to turn this off. One thing I did want to mention when choosing one of these timers is to get one that is specifically low pressure or gravity, ones that'll work on gravity alone. Otherwise you have to have a pump for it to really work, but this is the only one I could find currently available that doesn't require any pressure for it to run. It just opens the valve wide open and then shuts it again. In some spots I use these little dial emitters right on the main hose, and I notice further down the line they're kind of just seeping out a little bit, and some of these plants need more water than that. So what I'm going to do at the end of the line is just take it off completely, and then if for whatever reason I don't have a plant here or it doesn't need any water, I'll just screw it back down. We have water. Sweet.